around and find out the world has ever seen by refusing to have kids because they don't like the way men treat women and they don't like the way that society treats mothers. And so they're like, you know what, instead of having kids and continuing the human race, let's just go extinct. Like, let's just all go extinct. And this isn't only happening in South Korea. I don't know if you saw that report a few weeks ago that said that for the 4th year in a row, the birth rate there was dangerously low compared to the death rate. And if that continues, you end up with loads of old people and not enough young people to support them and support the economy. And then you have fewer women in each generation and fewer of them are having kids, and then eventually you go extinct. And when they're asking women in South Korea, why are you doing this, in part they're saying they don't like men. They don't like the way that men treat them. And they're like, why would I have a kid with this idiot? Like, why would I breed from this idiot? Why would I pass this idiot's DNA on? I don't care if you say that we're going to go extinct. Like, I don't care if my uterus is all that stands between, like, us and extinction. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it for me. So I'm not going to do it. And this is happening everywhere. Like, they reckon that by the year 2050, 75% of nations will be in the same situation, and by 2100, the year 2100, it'll be 97% of nations, because women are refusing to have kids because we're sick of this crap. Like, in my country at the moment, in Britain, the average birth rate is 1.5 children per woman, and it needs to be 2.1, and it's set to plummet to 1.3, and the same thing is going to happen in the US, because women just don't want to have any kids. And I can see why. It's because forever we have been told that all we're good for is having children, but also that that's not really that important, because it still doesn't make us the default gender. It still doesn't make us the important gender. It's men who get to earn all the money and have all the fun. They're the ones who get to keep all of their leisure time. They're the ones who get to own most of the world's land and speak most of the world's words. Because we're just women and mothers, and that's not that important. And so why would we do it? Like, why would we do it? What's the incentive here? Because women actually know that having children takes a massive toll on our physical health and our mental health, and that we're then expected to live our lives in servitude to these children, to these future worker bees, so that they can take care of the aging population. And our entire lives will be changed by having a child. But we're also constantly told that that's not that important, but that's all we are, but that's not important. And so we're looking at the situation and we're like, why would I do this? I'd rather put a backpack on and go traveling.
So, call all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who still rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this word in humility and sincerity as commanded by Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And just jumping right into it, you heard this feminist, which feminism was a device that was pushed by the CIA via the top international banking families of Esau Edom, which Esau Edom is known as the wicked in the Holy Scriptures. See, Esau Edom, the serpent, he has deceived the woman, which starts with Eve. This woman looks to be like an Edomite woman, and she was a part of that plan, that device of the 1960s and 70s when they had the women's rights movement, women's liberations movement. Okay, this is all to destroy you. You see, and women are delusional. Women are not in touch with reality. They're in touch with how reality makes them feel, but they're not in touch with reality. They're not driven to sustain. They're not driven to do what is necessary for the future, and they don't like the way and the role that the Heavenly Father Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai has created for them. This woman is giving her feminist schmeal. You know, here it is. These women have been given everything. The Heavenly Father, the issue is that you have a problem with the Heavenly Father. The scriptures say, who art thou that repliest against a God? You see, the Heavenly Father made you to be an underling. The Heavenly Father made you the weaker vessel. The Heavenly Father, you're right. You are not the default gender. You see, and this is exactly why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai said in the book of St. Matthew 24, in St. Matthew 24, verse 22, it says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You see, because this is the type of shit we got to deal with. These idiots, these people have lost their mind. These women have lost their mind. They're getting paid more than men. They're getting hired more than men. They get every government assistance. They get, special treatment just in general in public. And that's not enough. What are they talking about? She's talking about we're tired of this crap. We don't want to have children by men because we don't like men. We're tired of this crap. What is the crap that they're referring to? The fucking government passes every law and every, penal code and ordinance in their favor. What more could they actually want? What more do they want? They actually want the roles to be completely reversed. That's why she said it's always men that own the most, the powerful companies and speak the words of the world. Yeah, because we are the leaders. The Lord set up Adam. He didn't set up Eve. Eve came after the fact. Adam named everything that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and the angels created. And then Eve was created. She was created and she's looking at this. Oh, what is that? Yeah, that's a tree. Adam is telling, yeah, that's a tree. I named that trees. And I named this fishes. I named this lions. Arayayim. So she's like, oh wow, you named these things? Yeah, I named these things. It tells you that in the book of Genesis that Adam, the Lord brought everything to Adam and Adam named every creature. You see? And so then Eve was created. So they're mad because they're not the default gender, and yet they surpass a man in this society. This is a feminist society. The feminist movement has accomplished its goals, its original goal, which was to get supposed equal rights for women, in the workforce and all of that. But they want to take it a step further. And it reminded me of that one movie where the woman in the hood, in order to stop the gang violence in the hood, they stopped having sex with the thugs and shit, in order to prove a point to make them stop beefing and shit. Look, man, you women, that's why in the ancient world, this type of behavior would not be tolerated. This type of verbiage, this type of narrative that she's coming with would not be tolerated. You saw what happened to Vashti in the book of Esther. She refused to come up to her husband, the king, and she got put away. Or what about King Saul's daughter, Michal? Or Michal, what some say Michelle, but Michal. What about her? She got mad at David because David was dancing after he just came back from the war. See, the issue is you women will not be able to do the things that is required in order to be the default gender. You're not built up for the task at all. And you hate to come to terms with the fact that the Heavenly Father, like I said, the role that he created for the woman is the same relationship that the woman has with the children. The relationship between a man and a woman is likened unto a woman and a child. Meaning a woman is like a child to a man. That's the type of level. You're not on the level of a man. You're like a child when it comes to the level of a man. Jacob be talking smack. They'll say, man, you a little boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you just a baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll bully you in the paint. I'll run you over on the football field. Well, that's what it is when it comes with a woman. When you compare a woman to a man, they are the weaker vessel, and I'm gonna hold that one too. And like I said, I'm at work. I'm on my break, but I'm gonna hold a couple precepts and read them. Lord willing, through Spirit and Power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay. They don't like the way the Heavenly Father, the role that the Heavenly Father has put them under, and that role is a punishment. By the way, let's remind the woman of that. Okay, the role that you have, it was ordained already. It was already going to be that way, you know. So don't think you're really capable of doing it yourself. But you made that one mistake in the beginning. No, that mistake that Eve made in following the serpent, that was ordained. Okay, that was clearly ordained because we had to suffer this phase of mortality. You see, and because of that mistake that she made in following the serpent and bringing that philosophy to Adam, the Most High said, your husband shall rule over you. He shall rule over you. It says here in 1 Peter 3:7, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. And a part of the problem is that Esau Edom runs the world. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You know, so nobody has the knowledge of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know, if all the men on the earth were dealing more biblically, these women will be more in order. You wouldn't even hear shit like this. But this world is geared towards wickedness. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. It says, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. So the woman is the weaker vessel. The woman is the weaker vessel. And yet they've surpassed the man, and yet that's not enough. Yet they're still dissatisfied with how they're treated in this society. Like I said, what more can you want? You're allowed to walk around ass naked. You're allowed to walk around in bra and panties. You're allowed to walk around in bikinis. What more do you fucking want? You're allowed to work in fucking warehouses. I'm at a warehouse. My supervisor is an old Edomite bitch. All my supervisors are old Edomite women, man. What the fuck is going on? Then some of my peers are women. What is going on? Then they bringing in new people. They trying to, bringing in new people to hire, and they bringing in women. And they only working for 1 or 2 days, and then they quitting. You know why? Because they're not cut out to do the task that the default gender, as she put it, the default gender, which is the man, does. They're not capable of doing what is required to lead the world. But they just want to talk shit. That's what women want to do. They want to talk shit. I could do it better than you. If I was in that position, I would fucking do it better than you. And so because I'm not in that position, fuck you. We're all going to die. What? Like I said, she's an Edomite. But you'll be surprised. You'll find some Israelite women who have gone after that feminist thing. Even in the truth. It says, Jeremiah 31:22, how long wilt thou go about, thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And the backsliding daughter is chiefly talking about the nation of Israel. Okay. But the women of our nation have completely backslided. And a woman has compassed a man within our nation. And even the men endorse this type of dynamic of a woman compassing the man. This is the book of Esther. Verse 11, Esther 1:11, to bring Vashti the queen before the king with the crown royal, to show the people and the princes her beauty, for she was fair to look on. But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment by his chamberlains. Therefore the king was very wroth, and his anger burned in him. Then the king said to the wise men which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him, I'm going to jump down, verse 15. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to the law, because she have not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by his chamberlains? So he's asking his wise men what should be her punishment. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen have not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in the provinces of King Ahasuerus, which I believe that's Ahasuerus, that's Xerxes, right? That's King Xerxes, okay, which was the richest king of the Persian Empire. And so they're saying, look, man, this is not only going to affect you, and she didn't just do that against you, but she did that against man. Because, see, that type of behavior, it spreads. Women are followers in everything that they do. They're just doing what they saw somebody else do, you know. And so it's either going to be what they saw a woman doing or what they saw a man doing or what their husband taught them. It says in verse 17, for this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women. You see? So that, and women like to talk. So that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes. And that's it. Our women have an evil eye toward their husband. When it shall be reported, and these women in general in the earth, it says, when it shall be reported, the king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti, the queen, to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes which have heard of the deed of the queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. And this is the type of society Esau has created through reality TV. He puts that type of imagery in front of your face of women being disobedient to men, and women ruling over men, and women being smarter than men and faster and stronger than men, and women saving the day in these fucking movies. That's what he put in your mind, but that's not fucking reality, man. You're not capable of doing any of those things. That's only in the movies. That's why the Heavenly Father gave you your role. He gave us our role. That's why there are certain areas that you're strong in, and there are certain more areas that we're strong in. 19. If it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and the Medes, that it be not altered, that Vashti come no more before King Ahasuerus, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she. And who was that given to? It was given to a woman of our nation, and Esther, which that helped deliver our nation at that time. You see, so you keep going and following that mindset. That's only going to be to the good of those that are doing right. And we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Like I said, I wanted to do more, but I'm on a quick break. So Lord was edifying. Kwame Yasharala.